Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Goldsboro where police are asking for your help in locating a missing 12-year-old girl. Ariel Oliver was last seen in the 1100 block of South Slocum Street around 1 a.m. earlier this morning. Police say she was last seen wearing black pants, a black hoodie with a teddy bear design on the front, and some Crocs. Now, Ariel has long copper and plum-colored hair braided in fox locks and has a distinctive teardrop-shaped birthmark under her right eye. Now, police ask that you call 919-705-6572 if you know of Ariel's whereabouts. Of course, you can find that number there at the bottom of your screen. Now, I also want to highlight a barn fire that occurred today earlier in Greene County. This is one that the Snow Hill Rural Fire Department says that they were called to a tobacco barn fire on Highway 58 south at around 6:30 p.m. This happened yesterday evening. Now, when crews arrived, they say the barn was engulfed in flames. Crews from the Arba Fire Department and the Hookerton Fire and EMS also assisted with fighting the fire. No injuries were reported, and crews say other barns on the property were saved. And finally, I also want to highlight another story, this one out of Belhaven, where a man is now again facing statutory rape charges and drug charges. Belhaven police arrested 23-year-old Greg Vaughn Satterthwaite yesterday. Warrants say in March he had raped a child who was 15 years old or younger. Warrants reveal that he also encouraged a 14-year-old child to sneak out of the house and gave them marijuana. Satterthwaite was charged with statutory rape of a child, sell or deliver controlled substances to a minor, and contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile. He's in the Beaufort County Jail without bond. Now, he will have his first court appearance this morning. And now we need to highlight your weather forecast, where again today we are looking at warmer temperatures than what we had yesterday, but we're also again anticipating some rain showers to come down at times. Here's a look at again what we've got coming up over the next several days. Air temperatures are going to be scorching. A heat wave is going to build as we make our way through the next 48 hours. Today, a little bit warmer than yesterday. Tomorrow, mid-90s, and then we're talking about the upper 90s. Not only through the upcoming weekend, but extending all the way into next week as well. Air temperatures expected to range between around 93 to 99 degrees. The cooler end of that spectrum is going to be for areas closer to the water. So if you're trying to dodge the heat, heading to the coast is most likely going to be your best bet. We are anticipating advisories and warnings throughout all of eastern North Carolina to be issued by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. If not, perhaps even earlier. Some of those advisories may include tomorrow, as your Friday we're looking at 94, 95 degrees. Remember, listen to your body and take hydration breaks. That is going to be crucial to avoiding any sort of heat illness or any sort of heat stress. Now, zoom in the picture in. Again, we do have some cloud cover over parts of eastern North Carolina, particularly along the Sounds, the Pamlico Sound that is. Let's take a look again at radar showing that some of those clouds are producing some showers and some drops coming down. Nothing again showing any thunderstorm activity, but we are anticipating a little bit more rain to show up as we head into the afternoon. Right now, not really looking at a whole lot over the Albemarle Sound, but certainly a little bit more activity for the Pamlico Sound, stretching from coastal mainland Hyde County all the way down across down East Carteret County. Ocracoke, a little bit of some rain there at the kind of the northeast end of the island, kind of right there between Ocracoke Island and then Hatteras. But moving forward through the day, we are anticipating a few more showers to come down for our coastal communities. Right now, air temperatures climbing from the low to mid 80s into the upper 80s. We've got 88 degrees in Windsor, 89 in Stumpy Point, 86 currently in Kenansville. The rest of eastern North Carolina looks like we're at around 85 degrees or cooler, but it certainly feels warmer thanks to the ever-present humidity. Even when we see humidity fall, we can still feel it. It is still very much there. Now again, through the next several days, we're going to see those air temperatures climb. Humidity will likely either stay consistent or may actually increase along with those building air temperatures. And that means that it's going to feel even more oppressive out there. Right now, seeing more of an east-northeasterly breeze coming in at about 4 to 8 miles an hour throughout most of eastern North Carolina. We do have a few areas a little bit outside of that range. But coming up for this afternoon, air temperatures near 90 degrees, mostly in the upper 80s through the afternoon. But the rain showers that we could potentially see spread over the east coming in from the south, those will help keep us a little bit cooler than what we're going to be experiencing coming up for tomorrow when a high pressure system takes over. Now later on tonight, we're going to be dropping down into the 70s, not by 9 o'clock, but by the time we get to around 11 o'clock at night. And that slow drop in air temperatures will keep things, I won't say hot, but certainly warm for the start of your Friday. 95 degrees on Friday, and then we are at 99 for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We will have some rain at times over the weekend, but the odds of rain are going to be fairly limited to just a few areas, very isolated pop-up showers and maybe a stray thunderstorm or two, but certainly nothing that is going to impact all of eastern North Carolina and really cool us down. We'll get some, but we won't get enough to get us all comfortable. Now, as we head through next week, we're going to be tracking a cold front that should provide us some relief by the end of Wednesday, more so into Thursday, as that front will bring in not only more cloud cover, but cooler air behind it, and of course the rain showers it will produce and bring down some of that cooler air from the upper levels of the atmosphere. So that's kind of our relief point coming up next Thursday and the following Friday. But for now, we've got our eyes on climbing temperatures and what will be a very hot week. Obviously, again, going to be a first alert weather day through the weekend, all the way through next Wednesday. We'll see again how that cold front plays out. We may have to extend this heat wave into the following Thursday as well. But that's all we have time for today's 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday, even though it's Thursday.